told me on my very first day that there were 14 rooms in that house, and I was only ever to clean 13 of them. And when I asked which one to skip, he pointed to a door at the end of the upstairs hallway with no number on it, and said, simply, "That one stays shut, and I want you to understand that I needed that job badly enough that I didn't ask a second question, and I have thought about that decision almost every day since." This happened the summer after I dropped out of college, broke, staying with an aunt in a small farming town I barely knew, and she mentioned that a widower a few miles out, a man everyone just called Farmer Holt, was looking for someone to help around the property, light housework, some cooking, general upkeep, in exchange for room, board, and a small weekly wage, and I took it without thinking twice, because I needed somewhere to be that wasn't my aunt's guest room. The farmhouse itself was the kind of place you see in old photographs. 2 stories, wrap-around porch, more land than one old man could possibly need. And Holt himself was quiet in a way that felt practiced rather than natural, like a man who had trained himself out of saying things rather than a man who simply had nothing to say. He showed me around that first afternoon. Kitchen, sitting room, 4 bedrooms, a study full of ledgers going back decades, and then upstairs, at the very end of a hallway that ran the length of the house, that one door, plain wood, no lock visible from the outside, and when he told me it stayed shut, I asked, out of simple habit rather than real suspicion, if it was just storage, and he said, "It's where my wife kept her things," and something about the flatness of his voice told me not to ask a follow-up, so I didn't. My job was straightforward enough: cook 2 meals a day,